Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, for your Patreon cast of the week, it's going to be World Champion Serral versus GSL Champion herO. Top right, it is Serral. Bottom left, it is herO. We're on Royal Blood. This is from the group stages of Katowice. Yes, they are both in the same group. Group C, a bloodbath group if there ever was one. Woof! And these guys matched up fairly late in the group stages. I think Serral needed to win these games to move on. So he's going to be playing with his back up against the wall. Walling off on the low ground here with a gateway against a Zerg player. Very, very good. This is Royal Blood. Have I cast a game on this map? I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I have. We got gold bases with a lot of harassment opportunities, including high ground for tanks and stuff. Woof. That is a very, very hard to protect gold base. Any rich Vespine geysers? No, we got a proxy here from herO. I feel like it's going to be a proxy, I don't know, a little bit early for a proxy Stargate. Terror the Overlord scouting out. We got Terror the Overlord merch at falconpaladin.store. And it's going to be a proxy gateway over here. Okay. I get it, but like, we're just proxying like stalkers and zealots or something. Man, I've not seen a proxy attempt like this in a long time from a Protoss player. Especially against a Zerg. So this is where the Overlord comes in and says, nothing crazy, I guess. I mean, it's not a one-gate expand, which is kind of weird. Terror the Overlord is going to be able to notice that. Because, yes, there's a Cyber Core, and the Nexus just got started. So the Nexus is late. Early Cyber Core sets off some warning bells here in Serral's head that something weird is going on. So it's just, I mean, yeah, it's just going to be an Adept. An Adept coming at a weird angle, getting here sooner than Serral expects. But, no, he's already got 4 Lings on the way. He's got Queens popping up. He should be fine. I mean, if this is going to lead into, like, a Resonating Glaives Adept all-in, that could be interesting. But I think this early Adept on its own isn't really going to accomplish a whole lot. I see you! Bye, Adept. We're going to follow your shade for a minute. She sure is fast. Zoom. And pop. See, yeah. So the Ling sees it. Whatever. Queens are going to pop here any second. And like, shabba, shabba. The drones are going to get pulled and turned into spores. And it's just not a big deal. It's really not. Yes, fine. You killed a Zergling. Way to go. And then Ling runs down here and says, if you don't have any Adepts down on this side of the map, I'm going to kill your stuff. La, 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 la. Scouting on in. 3. Okay, so it is a little bit more aggression here with 3 Adepts. More Lings being produced to try to deal with it. Queens just trying to get whatever shots they can off against these Adepts. We're kind of hiding in a corner, I guess, and then trying to shade the other way. So the Queens are running back and forth here. And the Lings are trying to engage, and that is a completed shade into the natural base. And it's harder to keep your drones alive when there are this many Adepts. And until speed is done, 10 seconds away, it's a little bit hard for the Zerg player to deal with it. But Serral got his speed on time, and it is a Twilight Council from herO, so not a Stargate opening. This really feels like he's going for a Resonating Glaive all-in here. What is with this strategy recently? It died. It really died. A long time ago. It was good. Resonating Glaive Adept all-ins were super good against Zerg for like, I don't know, a year or something. And then they just kind of fell apart because Zergs were like, okay, we get Banelings. It is Resonating Glaives. We get Roaches. We get Queens. We're fine. But I've seen at least 2 or 3 different Protoss players try this. Like at Katowice. I don't know what it is. Is it the new patch? Was anything changed for Adepts in the new patch? You know what? I gotta look at it. I gotta find it. I really do. So we're gonna keep an eye on these Adepts as they kind of shark around over here. They gotta go in. Like, you can't just go home. Oh, maybe you can just go home. Lings are trying to knock down this forward warp gate. Resonating Glaives is not done yet. But these Adepts are still pretty good against Lings anyway. And they're going to move on in. Where is it? Where is my... Here it is. PTR patch notes. Blah, blah, blah. Creep Tumor. Protoss. Yeah. absolutely no changes to the Adept. I don't understand why this is a thing, but it's definitely a thing. Here they come. They have a resonating glaives. Nope. There's a roach there. That's scary. There's a bunch of lings there. That's scary. Serral's like, why are you doing this? I know how to handle this. I'm making a Ravager, more roaches coming in. Like, this is not going to get easy for you, herO. Oh, boy. So this is just a got scouted, resonating glaive adept all in. Oop, third base get canceled by a billion Zerglings because Serral has those anyway. And not finishing the shade, but just kind of sitting here at the front. Takes you a while to kill a roach warren, ladies and women. And I don't know, what is the preferred term of address for adepts? Warriors. I guess we can call them warriors. They're happy with that. But there's the warp. There's the shade into the main base. This is the big deal here. But, like, I don't know. Ravagers hitting you hard. Roaches hitting you hard. Getting into the natural base is also fairly cool. How many drones total can we kill here? 4. It's not good. It is not good, Jim. And lings are trying to shut this down. Not enough lings to do that. So, look. I mean, you're getting a Warp Prism. You're trying to get +1 attack. Are you still trying to make this work, you insane person, herO? What happened to herO-style PvZ? Where's your oracles? That's been pretty effective over the last, I don't know, 6-7 months. All right, when behind. Dark Shrine. Ling counterattack from Serral. Trying to see, is there a third base to kill? No. Good news for me. Hard-walled, because all we've got back here is an Adept and 2 Stalkers, which would die to this many Lings if this hard wall didn't exist. Hilariously. Okay, depowering that forward warp gate. herO could repower it if he felt like it. But third base up. It's 45 to 45 workers. Income is favoring herO, but being on 2 base and not getting a third base, that's not going to last. Dark Shrines take forever to warp in. What's up, Dark Shrines? Come on, you can do it, guys. Let's move. Lair coming up here, and Spores 2. Well, 1 Spore anyway. There was a Spore here, but then it got canceled. Whoa. Ugh, let's get some water in there. More Adept shenanigans. 4 more drones died. I mean, that's like as many as he killed the first time with 15 drone or Adepts that he had. So cool. I guess 40 to 28 army supplies. Serral's got a massive army advantage. Roaches, Ravagers, Lings. God, you're not saving the Nexus. Not with Immortals and Stalkers, you're not. Maybe with incredible force fields with these sentries, but nope. Okay, more Adepts coming in. This Warp Prism shenaniganry is tough to deal with if you're a Zerg player. If you're anybody, really. I mean, a Warp Prism in the hands of somebody like herO is just... Oof. The force multiplication on that is crazy good. Overseer scouting around to see what's what. Third base warping in. It's close to halfway complete now, which is nice. Do the Lings have upgrades? No. We're working on missile attack upgrades. So we're going to go for like a Roach Ravager style attack here instead of Lings, which should be fine because the amount of splash damage herO has right now is currently nothing. He's got Immortals and Zealots and no Colossus, no Archons, no Disruptors, no nothing. Dude's really just trying to make this happen with the Adepts. And he just, I mean, he keeps adding to the total. It's 15 now. Oh, that DT. No, bad DT. Fourth base coming in from Serral. Again, that early Adept attack killed like 4 drones. And then since then, with these little tiny Adept attacks, it's been 17 drones total. So, very weird. Very weird he's more effective with like tiny Adept Warp Prism style attacks than a big, huge swell of a ton of Resonating Glaive Adepts. But easier to scout that, easier to see it coming, easier to respond to it than a Warp Prism that can pop up from any number of angles, right? Right. Let's see. Immortal Warp Prism shenanigans. Finally moving into a Robotics Bay. Try to make this happen. Lings roll in. There's a shield battery here and a bunch of stalkers, so that's probably not a good fight for you guys. Shield batteries did get nerfed, but meh. Meh, I say. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Corrosive Bile almost connecting on those Immortals. That was very, very close. Nice pickup there. Like I said earlier, this is a Patreon game. Those of you supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, you get to see this a month before anybody else on the YouTube channel. So if you're watching this the week of February, I don't know, we'll say like the the 22nd or something. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you're watching this in March 2023 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content, if not more. It's a good place to be. Infestation Pit coming in from Serral, going up to Hive Tech now would be neat. There you go. Get that adrenal glands up. So Roach Ravager, Ling, yep, Banes are important in this situation. There's probably going to be a bunch of Zealots or Adepts you got to deal with, and Banes are actually pretty good against Stalkers too. Just don't roll them into Immortals or Archons. That's pretty much goal number 1 for a Baneling. Colossus coming. Okay, so herO finally decides at 10 minutes that splash damage is good. In fairness, he hasn't really needed it. Extended Thermal Lance coming in because, of course, it is. Have you ever seen a Protoss player with Colossus forget Extended Thermal Lance and just never get it? I don't know that I have. In all of the years I've been casting StarCraft 2, which started in 2015, I don't know if I've ever seen a Protoss player be like, yes, I'm getting multiple Colossus, and they will not be getting Resonating Glaives. Yeah, that Nexus maybe could have got focused down, but at the expense of a lot of this army. So smart. And then Banelings rolling into the 3rd base, taking out 14 probes. Banelings, I mean, oh, well, sure. Exploding on a Colossus. Also not great, actually. Okay, herO's doing all right here. He did lose 14 probes, but this army is chasing Serral away. It's always nice when Serral's in retreat. Lings roll on in. Dude, get the shield battery. Get the shield battery. Get the shield battery. You could have got the shield battery. I'm just saying. I guess they don't have Adrenal yet. Maybe not. I would have tried. 5th base on the way here from Serral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cinco bases here. And herO says, okay, we've left Serral alone for 30 seconds. It's time to go. Force fields up, Lings and Banes against 4 Colossus with force field support. Not going to go super well for the Lings and Banes here. Dude. Base down instantaneously. 3rd base out for the Zerg player. He's got 2 other bases to fall back to, though. That's his saving grace right now. He needs some answer to these Colossus. I don't know what he has. Good blink back. Leaving the Immortals to take the shots. Abducting Colossus works. Except the War Prism keeps shuttling them to the back. But is there just too much, Zerg? Even with the fancy War Prism Micro, oh my gosh. It's suddenly just the Colossus. And Colossus are good. But when it's just Colossus, it's tougher. You got to have some kind of a support here. What is killing probes in the meantime? I don't even know. Dude, this Warp Prism is almost dead. That's a 25 kill Colossus. A 21 kill Colossus. They took a base down, but they lost a ton of army. Where do I think those probes died? Here, I guess? Sure, why not? Total probe deaths, 21. Hey, 21 drones have also died here today. So Serral just got knocked off his butt. On his butt, down to 4 bases. herO's got 4 bases. He's feeling pretty good about this. He might take down another base, actually. Dude, Serral does not have a ton here. Good abduct, okay. And then good abduct. Okay, so the Colossus are gone. It's much easier to handle. What is killing? Oh, that was drones. Right. These drones are dying. This one Zealot in here, having the time of his life. Stalkers from the low ground can kind of harass up here this way with whatever vision they're being provided with. I'm not sure. Oh, there's an observer. I'm blind. Got it. There's an observer here. Drones are dying. This is scrappy, man. This is what we expect from GSL champion herO and WCS World Champion Serral. This has been incredibly good back and forth stuff here in 13 minutes alone. Woof. There have been huge attacks on both sides. There have been Colossus. There have been Colossus that have died. I wish Roaches traded better against Stalkers. I feel like they should. It's just Stalkers do bonus damage against them, and the range of Roach is kind of crappy. And the Blink is a good upgrade. So you really want some Ravagers and Lings if you're going to fight against a giant ball of Stalkers like that, not just the Roaches. Charge finally coming in from herO, a little bit late, it feels like, but he's been doing other stuff, okay? Serral replacing this 5th base is not going well for him. Lings, gosh, so sneaky with the Lings. Getting on down, great warping though, and nothing dies. Dude, herO's map awareness. Awesome stuff. Did you just kill an observer with Corrosive Bile? I think he did. Or that was an egg. That's hard to tell. 21 Banelings, 24 Lings, and +2 melee attack on the way now from Serral. Gateway units for our guy herO, sitting at +2 attack, +1 armor, working on charge, and no further upgrades. Your honor. 174 to 135, though. That is not great. herO's got a small Blinkstalker army. This is a big Roach Ravager, Lingbane, Viper army. The Stalkers think about moving in, and then they're like, no. Banelings into your mineral line. Reaction time a little bit too slow. Only 4 probes died there. Not a big deal. Ugh. A handful of drones get killed. This is intense. Katowice, man. It's my favorite tournament to cast every year because everyone's playing so well. Obviously, this is the best of the best, and this is their chance to win a world championship. They're playing hard like this. Lings in the front, abducting the Archon and immediately executing it. Army value 121 to 54 supply, looking pretty bad for herO. But this just evens up the base count. Serral killing this does not win the game for him. He needs to continue pushing on in and getting stuff done. Banelings do explode, killing 11 probes. Not great, but herO is only down 2 workers. Just rolling Banelings into these Stalkers. He might not kill them, but you're gonna bruise them up. Shield battery goes down, and this might just be too much. 104 to 30 army supply. Handful of Stalkers is a handful of Stalkers. GG! And Serral is your winner. Ugh, in an action-packed 15-minute, 16-minute rather. 16-minute PVZ. Crazy stuff there. 35 drones and 52 probes died in only 16 minutes. 1 Nexus went down. A hatchery went down. Serral lost a customary accidental swarm host, which is hilarious. Just Roach, Ravager, Baneling with the Viper support. The Viper support was everything there. Abducting Archons into death. Abducting Colossus into death. Exactly what you needed with that particular strategy. The Spellcaster is what makes it work. And no Spellcasters here from herO, actually. Did he make some High Templar? Let's see. I mean, Sentries are Spellcasters, I guess. And the War Prism's ability to pick up Colossus and shuffle them around was... I mean, that's pretty impressive as well. I want to go back. I don't do this a lot, but that battle... The one where this base was still alive... And it's further back than I thought it was. We're just going to keep seeking until this base exists. There we go. So right here, where it's 4 Colossus, and then watch. Abduct, and then War Prism says no. Abduct, and then War Prism says no. And it's funny because there's no animation for getting picked up by a War Prism, so they just disappear and then reappear. They're like teleporting. And then, look at this War Prism. More micro. Ready for it? Oh, Colossus dies. Keeps that one alive. Nice Corrosive Bile hits on the Warping and Stalker. So herO wins this, but I mean, he doesn't have a lot left afterwards. And then saves these 2 boys out. 25 kills and 21 kills on them. That was a great battle. Serral held on by the skin of his teeth. I know we're looking at this game and saying, well, Serral won, so he obviously was better, but I don't know. That engagement from herO was pretty sick and definitely could have been a victory for him. Yeah, these Stalkers deciding not really to engage with anything, probably smart. And Serral's continued attack on probes was a big deal here, too. He needed to win these engagements, but killing the probes definitely helped him with that goal. All right, very, very good game. 23,000 resources lost from Serral, 25,000 lost from herO. That's tough when you lose more resources than your Zerg opponent. Really hard to win that game. And overall, just a good bloodbath. 72 Banelings died. All 4 Colossus went down. 3 DTs died. I'm not sure they accomplished a whole lot either. The early Resonating Glaive all-in kind of thing was weird from herO. Serral didn't really struggle with it at all. And again, it was the later 1 or 2 Adept harass with the War Prism support that really killed more probes than the initial 15 Adept thing did. So I don't get it. Don't rightly understand why he tried that. It didn't work out, but I guess maybe herO's been having some success with it recently, so that's why he's giving it a try. I don't know why else. So fantastic. I mean, that was great. That was such a good ZVP. Great Patreon cast. Well, great Patreon game. Anyway, let me know if it was a good cast, okay? All right, so that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void from the World Championships Katowice. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.